party of Project 1 Million in 1 year, day number 5, graduation day. Oh my goodness, we just finished the event. It was amazing. I was saying to everybody that I think this was the absolute best event in the world. Well, in our world, but also in the world, absolutely also. And it was just so amazing. And I just want to share one thing with you guys of why I know that it was just so incredible. And it really is because people really transformed and have now seen how to transform their lives. And oh my goodness, whoa, there was a little bit animal insect. That was crazy. Wow, that's interesting. But anyways, okay, cool, I'm back. But like everybody, hey Misty, love you, miss you, have been able to see like how to break free and how to make a million in 1 year, as funny as that may sound. But like really, we literally broke down how to predictably close your first 1,000, your first 10,000, your first 100,000. And I think today during this event, that's why I loved it so much. Like everybody was literally looking at it and getting those aha moments from like, wow, this just makes total sense. And I just want to share that as my message to you guys today on this after party, is that if we learn this type of stuff that we shared during this event early on in life, a lot of us would be a lot better off, and a lot of us would be financially free, and will have the means to empower so many more people. So I truly believe that with this knowledge, and specifically the implementation of this knowledge, so many more people would be positively inspired. Because if you have the ability, I just want to ask you that question, if you had the ability to know that everything is taken care of, you are taken care of, your bills are taken care of, whenever any of your family members need something, you have the financial means to help them, and also because of learning how to do this properly, you have a bit more time, what would you use your time with? Well, most likely you would dedicate your time more purposefully, and you would be able to help more people, you would be able to inspire more people. Hence, it would contribute to more positive content out there. It would contribute to more people sharing like what is possible, and more people doing like this sharing of stories that makes it an inspiration, so that people can see like, hey, wow, this person is doing it and that person is doing it, and all the people around us are actually a lot more positive and a lot more abundant, then that would naturally up level the entire group. Because this is also why this saying is so important, that tell me the 5 closest people that you hang around with, and I'll tell you your future. And that's exactly that principle. Like you are the average, you are the average of the 5 closest people that you hang around with. Another way of saying the same. And so if more people were able to live better lives, and therefore more people will see evidence of more better lives, and it's not just, oh, this person somewhere in the world, but it is actually my family member, and it's my friend, and it is that other person that I know, and that person, you see so much more evidence, naturally it will increase the norm. And if you do that in a conscious way, so it's not just about making money and living a lavish lifestyle, no, it's about being able to do this making of money by means of helping people, and at the same time just being responsible and looking after yourself and looking after your family. How powerful would that be? And that's why I love this event that we're running so much, because it truly makes a difference. And what I saw today in the eyes of our participants was just so incredible, and it just made me so super happy to see how many people had that light bulb moment. They were just like, whoa, I didn't think that was possible. And it's like, it's that simple to be able to actually change your life around and make more money by doing something that is purposeful. And that was just everything for me. So let me know, by the way, I see a lot of you are tuning in. Hello everybody. It's always so nice to see a lot of people. This is actually the most people that I've ever had on my life on YouTube. I just saw 30 people were there. Yeah, that's nice. That's so awesome. Even if there was one person, it would be equally as nice. Even if there were 0 people, it would be easily as nice. But it's just super nice. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, by the way, please feel very free to like, to subscribe, to oh, I forgot to mention this today. Oh, yeah, yeah. To hit the bell, that sort of stuff, because I'm making daily content to really, truly help people. And to answer that question, the world, everyone in the world matters. Every single person. Everyone has the right to be free, to be healthy, to be loved, to be safe. Every person in the world matters. Not just one person, one group. Everyone matters. And we should do good to all of them. And if we don't do good, then we have to look within and change our world. Because if you change your world and the way how you do things, it naturally has an effect on more people. Which brings me to my second point. And I want to share, like, if what I was saying earlier, if more people are living a better life and we're able to put more positivity out there, which will therefore allow more people to see more positivity around them and therefore have them up-level themselves, then that would be increasing the norm of better quality of life all around the world, right? But even if you are not to necessarily display it, if one person, and that's also as an answer to the question that came below, that if you already had positive thoughts, like whether or not you are in a war zone, or whether or not you are able to donate or not donate, or whatever you stand for, if you are positively and you're thinking about, I would just wish that people were safe. I just wish that people were having a roof over their heads. I wish there was no more war. I pray for people to be healthy, for people to be able to live a good life. I pray for people to find understanding, because we have more similarities than we have differences. I tell you that. We're all people. We all have hopes, dreams, desires, and we wish to be free and safe, and we wish that our families are good. So if we were to put that energy out there, that energy actually uploads to the universal cloud, because you and me, we're one. I am one with you, no matter who you are, no matter what the color is of your skin, no matter what the color is of your eye, no matter what your heritage is or your background is. We are one. All of us are one. I'm one with the dog, I'm one with the trees, I'm one with the water behind me. We are all one. So if I realize that you are part of me and I'm a part of you, why would I want to hurt you? Why would I want to say that you're bad and I'm good, or I'm bad and you're good, or anything of the sort? We're all one. And if we realize that, and we are truly tuned in to that positivity, and we think good thoughts, we do good deeds, we are having good intentions, then with all of that, it uploads into the cloud, the universal cloud. And that would actually be something that is also downloadable for all of us. And to that example, there was a study done once, I don't know how many years ago, where they had a group of chimps. And then half of that group was brought to one part of the world, the other half was brought to the other part of the world. And then half of that group of chimpanzees were learned or taught to use human utensils. So they were learned how to draw with pencils, and they learned how to use a fork, or they were like learning how to do human things. Like they were learning how to put something on. I can't remember exactly what it was, but they learned these things. And the interesting thing is that the one group didn't learn that at all, the other group learned it. But the funny thing that they observed in the group that didn't learn anything, that they were actually starting to exhibit the same mannerisms and the same skills, even though they had never been exposed to it. And that they described as proof for the fact that there is such a thing as a universal cloud. That one group of chimpanzees learning all of these things and upgrading themselves in a certain way were uploading that universal knowledge and energy to that cloud, to which the other group that didn't have the same schooling could download from. And hence they were able to also up-level by one group up-leveling even though they were disconnected. How many of you are understanding what I'm talking about? So if you realize that your every thought has such meaning. And if I think something positive, it goes such a long way, even to all of you, whether or not I am actually saying that to you, whether or not I am live on a social platform, or whether I'm just thinking that in my room with nobody there. It has meaning, it has connection. So that's why being a responsible person that has the purpose to do good, to think good thoughts, to live a honorable life, to inspire others to do good, it means a lot. Because whatever we do, it has consequences. Whatever we do is seen, and therefore also all good, beautiful things that you do will never go unseen. Even if sometimes you may be in a situation where you're feeling like, man, this is so hard. Because maybe that's also the part why this comment came. Maybe you have family in the war zone. Maybe you're like, man, this is so sad because people that I know are right now undergoing huge suffering. And I don't want my family or my loved ones or the people that I feel so akin to suffer. And I completely understand. And if anything, in this life and in this lifetime, everything is just one big test. Because at the end of the day, there's one Almighty, and that one Almighty will be capable of everything and everything good, and we're just being tested here. We have actually, if you think about it, perhaps wished for that test. We were put into this world. We came down from the heavens because we had something that we wanted to grow into. So we come on earth and we go through a series of tests. And then the question is, how am I going to deal with it? Do I feel like this is the end all? Like my dad always says, do we feel like this is it? This is our life. So in this life, we have to do everything. We have to try to conquer everything and be, mean and whatever. Or do we understand that, wait a second, this is just a test? And the better we do here, the better we will do in the afterlife, or the better we will grow into whatever is next, whatever you believe that will be. And if you think about it that way, then you also realize that when there is indeed injustice somewhere, or there is war, or there is suffering, then yes, we can pick sides. We can say this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. And there, frankly speaking, are bad people, and there are people that have negative intentions and will follow through on those negative intentions in the same way that we want to do positive intentions. But if you realize that, okay, that is there, but I'm going to take my responsibility, and in my world, as much as I possibly can, I'm going to think good thoughts, I'm going to do good deeds, I'm going to look myself in the mirror, I'm going to evaluate myself, I'm going to make sure that I'm doing as much as I possibly can to put positivity in this world, whether that would be directly by donating to help charities so that they can look after the people that are in suffering, or by means of simply praying and making sure that I am responsible in the things that I do today, then both will contribute. And in that way, we all have to figure out our way to pass this test. But long story short, in the event, what I just saw was absolute beauty. And I'm so happy, I'm so proud of everyone that was part of it, everyone that has now got the skills to be able to better your life, not just from the sake of being a good person, which was definitely part of it, being ethical, having integrity, making an impact to others, but also from a sake of you being able to not just give your energy, but also receive that energy in the form of money. Because every cha-ching means that you've changed a life. And if you come from that perspective and you realize that you are able to receive as well, and you actually execute upon the steps that we shared with you guys throughout these 5 days, then your life is going to change on a whole new level. And for that, I am excited. I literally cannot wait to see how this all unfolds. I cannot wait to see you guys on the next event, but also I cannot wait for us to work together so that we can help you and be at your service for life as well. So that's it. Now, I wanted to say this during the event, but I forgot. So if there's any event participants that are like, oh, I don't want to miss you guys. And obviously you're going to come to the next event and we're going to see you again in a month. But if you want to have more daily inspiration, then feel free to feel free to subscribe to this channel so that every single day I'm making content. If there's any particular thing that you would like me to speak about, anything that may help you, then let me know as well in the comments. I always appreciate every single comment that is being made, as long as they are appropriate. So I ask for appropriate comments only. And then with all of that, I really, really look forward to this beautiful journey that we have together. So that all being said, let's go. Time to do the doings, participants. And if anybody's listening to this and you're like, oh my goodness, I want to be on this event as well, then comment below the word P1M and we'll send you an invitation to our next one, which will happen in April. So comment below P1M, even if you are part of the event, comment below the word P1M so that more people can be benefited by this. So on that note, Goku and myself will go and do our doings. And I catch you guys tomorrow on another episode of my daily show. Bye, everybody. Bye.